History is written by the victors. It is told by the ones with power, for they are the ones who have control. History should be questioned, for it is one-sided. Questions bring perspectives that were silent before. History can be rewritten and told by the other side. The future should learn the importance of perspectives. The scholar and journalist write the history told by the future and preserve the time. Maria Wood writes about the stories untold, the ones ignored, making sure they are told. Tara Wood writes about her research, giving her the chance to be a writer of history. A radio, a simple object with a key to the news of the world. Maria listens to this radio, turning the little knob to the channel she remembers that tells the story of where she came from. The words pass her ears, giving her the stories, interesting her curiosity, fueling her passion. The radio sits still in her room, yet gives her the power to take on the world. Maria's passion rises, her dreams fly, as the words pass and the stories are told worldwide. Maria will be a journalist, inspired by the news, but for now she is a girl who listens to her radio. A deer in a parking lot. It is quite strange, for a deer must be lost, it must belong to the woods. It is scared, and is in a place so foreign. It seems much safer to go back to the herd. It runs and scurries, it bumps and bashes, but it has a goal and will continue on. But there is no deer. There is Tara, who wishes to learn to leave her old home and the city. It is a classroom, filled with its own dangers, contradictions of the past. But Tara goes, she makes mistakes, yet Tara grows and will continue on. Friends are there when things are well, where you smile together and spend time for a while. Maria spent her time with her friends. They played games and learned together. Tara talked with her friends, told her stories, and learned from them. Friends are there when things go awry, comfort your cries, and stay by your side. Maria asked for help at the start, and they assisted when she started her own station. Tara received advice from her friends, for they cared for her till the end. Time continues, without a single care. The clock ticks, with no mercy. Whether the news, or the entertainment, or the interest, time continues without looking back. People grow, what is new becomes old. Recent buys become rust, but the clock ticks on. Maria knows about the continuing time, finding new stories to keep up with the times. But there are stories that will always be told. They surpass time itself. So Maria writes about the stories that should not be lost to time and will continue to live on. Help is like a light from a door. There is nothing that blocks your way. It stands there, always as an option, so why not go through and get what you need? It feels wrong, it may seem easy, maybe it is just a burden, or the problem will just go away. Help is an option, but to some it is not. It feels wrong to accept the light. This door has been opened by others, by friends who wish the best, from options that others wanted. So the door is there, and it will be there, for when Tara was stuck, she got help from her friends. Power is held by a few. They change from place to place, some harder to notice. Maria watches as the president leads. With one decision, the world's view turns around. Tara sees her father's words. With each word, the family order shifted. Maria approaches the leaders who decide whether her values can finally be respected. Tara learns the truth of power from the outside world. She questions her father. Power is a game that they decide to question. Maria can be heard, and Tara can finally be separated. The car drives, passing by the town. Maria watches as the buildings fly by. The town It is home, for Maria smiles, passing her friends. The car continues down the road, away from the town, into a new world of its own. This world is different. It is not the same, as a town filled with familiar faces now leaves her an outlier. Maria lives in a town where she is one with others, but now she feels different, and her smile fades. Back home they went, away from the unfamiliar town, but Maria still remembers the sight she beheld. The candle burned bright, in Tara's father's hands it laid, and grew to life. He kept the candle, and helped it stay, for he did not know what the darkness felt. The fire spread to parts of the house, and yet he believed it would soon go out. He stood strong to his belief. It will save him, he said. It will happen soon. The candle flickered, but nothing has yet changed. Yet he was stubborn. It will come. It burned his family. His belief kept him quiet. He will not see his burns till the light grows dim. A garden filled with different plants, made from hard work, managed by a gardener. Some of the plants will not make it. Some are given up on and wilt away. A garden filled with different plants is like a head filled with Maria's dreams. She has dreams from different places, dreams that relate, others completely different. Some of Maria's dreams wither away, some from her lack of interest, others from giving up. Yet Maria still has dreams and has come upon some. She has become at least one, a journalist, a dream from her younger years. At the table, they all sat, looking at the food, eating away. Yet there are many things left untalked. They should be addressed, but should it not? There will be fights, there will be anguish, broken to days of peaceful bliss. Yet this is not bliss, nor is it peace, so why stay silent when talking can have some benefits? But maybe not. That will bring a new wave of shattering the world, a world so familiar. So there the family sat, eating away, for there is the silence that spoke louder than words themselves. Maria walks on a rope, bouncing with all her might. She walks her way to a line she can't see. It was fine at first, when responsibilities were little. Life was filled with wonder and easier to balance. Then responsibilities piled, throwing Maria off balance. She fixed herself quickly and continued walking on. Then life comes. It does not give room for the responsibilities that come, as life does not stop. Family and health start to make the heavy weights. The act of walking is much more difficult. Maria learned to let go so the weights don't drag her down, so she can move on to her future, even if it is now more hazy. Maria has learned and has gained valuable knowledge, but she is still on the rope, but now is better equipped. To set foot on the other side is a step not many can take, especially to those who never saw once a person do the forbidden step, to leave a world where there is a guaranteed home, where it all made sense. But this home, it is a limit. It won't let dreams fly, keeping them behind a door. So off Tyler went, taking the first step. With courage and a sense of dread, Tyler's step does not go unnoticed, for Tara watches and will one day follow his footsteps. When you fall, the world crumbles. The land is colder. There is no light. Starting anew is like being in a cave. There is no seeable way out, only dismay. But Maria rose when she was rejected, found a place where she belonged. When there was no place, Maria built her own station where she can choose her stories. Maria learned to start anew, to not be afraid for better opportunities, So Maria continued to start anew, to finally start her perfect place. A string that used to be thick, now it hangs and looks so thin. It attaches itself to a pair of heels. It is perfect to others, respected for its mold, but they bring pain each time they are worn. They have become small and stays in its place. The other side is a sneaker, less perfect than the heels, and are not used in its place. The sneaker, however, is the perfect fit, will help carry plans, and can go on adventures. It is hard to break from the heels. They bring familiarity, but will continue to bring pain. It takes strength, Tara had, to take the knife and cut the string, so sneakers can be fully worn and a new family can be made.